Hey everyone, welcome back to Smart English Talk, the place where learning English feels just like talking with your best friends. I'm Emma.
And I'm James. Thanks for tuning in again. Before we start, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends who love improving their English while learning something meaningful about life.
Yes, your support really keeps us going, and it helps this amazing community of learners grow all around the world.
All right, Emma. Today's episode is one of those topics that make you stop for a second and ask, wait, do I think like this too?
Oh, absolutely. It's something that affects how we learn, how we grow, and even how we handle challenges every single day.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about rich mindset versus poor mindset. And no, it's not just about money.
Right. It's more about how we think. The difference between two people isn't always talent or background. It's the way they see the world.
You know, Emma, whenever people talk about success or growth, they often imagine it's smooth or easy.
Yeah, like everything just falls into place. But in reality, growth usually starts with something uncomfortable.
Exactly. The rich mindset understands that being uncomfortable is a signal. It means you're growing.
While a poor mindset sees discomfort as a problem, something to escape.
I remember when I started teaching English online, my first few classes, a complete disaster. My mic didn't work, I spoke too fast, and I froze several times.
Oh, I've been there too. But you didn't quit, right?
No, I told myself if I want to grow, I have to stay in the game. That's the rich mindset. You push through the awkward parts.
Exactly. Growth doesn't always look beautiful. It's like exercising. It hurts before it helps.
You know, Emma, another big difference is how people see learning.
True. A poor mindset believes learning stops after school, but a rich mindset never stops learning. They're always curious.
They read, they observe, they ask questions, they try new things.
I knew two friends once who started working at the same company. One kept changing jobs just for a higher salary. The other one stayed longer and learned everything about how the company worked: sales, management, systems.
And let me guess, the one who learned more grew faster.
Exactly, because knowledge compounds. Like interest in a bank, it grows over time.
That's such an important lesson. If you focus on learning first, the money and success will follow naturally.
Yes, people with a poor mindset often ask, how much will I get paid for this?
While people with a rich mindset ask, what will I learn from this?
Exactly. When you build skills, you build value. And when you build value, money eventually follows.
It's like planting seeds. You don't see results right away, but if you water them with patience and practice, you'll have a whole garden later.
Beautifully said, Emma. A poor mindset wants fruit today. A rich mindset plants trees for tomorrow.
Let's talk about how people use what they earn.
Yes, this one's interesting. Some people work so hard, and the first thing they do is buy things to look successful. New phones, fancy clothes, expensive dinners.
And that's okay sometimes, but if it becomes a pattern, it's a trap.
Exactly. A rich mindset focuses on assets, not appearances.
So true. They invest in things that grow, maybe education, a side project, or even good relationships.
Meanwhile, a poor mindset invests in things that fade, like fake luxury just to impress others.
It's the difference between buying fake flowers that look nice for a day and planting a real tree that grows for years.
That's the quote of the day right there.
You know what else separates the two mindsets? How they deal with fear.
Absolutely. Everyone feels fear, but what you do with it makes all the difference.
A poor mindset waits for fear to disappear before taking action. A rich mindset moves with fear.
Yes, They know fear is part of the process, not a sign to stop.
I remember before starting this podcast, I had so many doubts. What if no one listens? What if it fails?
And look at us now, thousands of learners tuning in every week.
Exactly. The fear didn't vanish. We just learned to move forward anyway.
That's what courage really is. Not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it.
Okay, now let's talk about patience.
Yes. The I want it now generation.
You said it. Many people give up too early because they can't see quick results.
But the rich mindset plays the long game. They understand big things take time.
Learning a language, starting a business, building confidence, these things don't happen overnight.
Exactly. The poor mindset says, it's not working. The rich mindset says, it's working. I just can't see it yet.
That's powerful. Growth is often invisible at first, like roots growing underground before the tree appears.
Now, this one's a big shift. Responsibility.
Oh, yes. People with a poor mindset often say, it's not my fault, or life is unfair.
While the rich mindset says, what can I do differently next time?
That's such a powerful way to live. When you take responsibility, you take control.
You stop complaining and you start changing.
Well said. Responsibility isn't a burden, it's freedom.
And finally, the last and maybe most beautiful difference, giving back.
Yes, people with a rich mindset don't just focus on what can I get, they ask, what can I give?
They understand that helping others doesn't take away from their success, it multiplies it.
Exactly. When you lift others, you rise too.
It's like lighting another candle. Your own light doesn't shrink, the room just becomes brighter.
That's true wealth, not how much you own, but how much good you create.
And that's the same reason Smart English Talk exists, to help people learn, grow, and believe they can change their lives.
Couldn't have said it better, Emma.
So, if you take one thing from today's episode, let it be this. A rich mindset isn't about your bank account. It's about your thoughts.
Yes, it's about choosing growth over comfort, learning over ego, and giving over comparing.
Start small. Read a little more, learn a new skill, take one brave step every day.
Because success isn't built in a day, it's built in daily actions.
If this episode inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need this message today.
And remember, every big change starts with one small thought. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.
See you next time on Smart English Talk.